guess where me and the June Junie have been? We have been at the pub, and as it is Sunday afternoon, we've not done one of these for a long, long time because obviously the pubs have been shut thanks to Boris and the situation. So we thought we'd come home from the pub and do you a drunken cooking video. Because somebody said to me the other day, why don't you do more stuff for students? So what a great idea. We thought we would do more student cooking. But first of all, an important announcement. This video is brought to you by Beer Hawk. Yes folks, Beer Hawk. Get your cans of wine, cider and beer delivered to your door or anybody else's door using the code BVM10 and get 10% off all deliveries. Excellent. Get on the website and you will not be disappointed. In fact, I will be drinking during this video 4 cans of stout. We have got Stay Puffed. That is a marshmallow porter. We've got Wiper and True. We have got First World Problems. And we have got more the Beer Company Stout. Now, I've actually started the Stay Puffed. Here it is, look. It'd help if I put my glasses on, wouldn't it, June? It's a marshmallow porter, 5.2 ABV. You got that wrong, innit? It's ABC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got that fucking wrong. You spelt that wrong. Tiny Rebel. Stay Puff, it's ABC, not ABV. If you don't believe me, listen to Michael Jackson. We have one rule, never just make vanilla ice cream. Well, you make beer. No sweet toast. Anyway, you know all that stuff. So, does smell vanilla-ish. It's dark, it's very... June, do you want a sip of this? Just have a sip of this marshmallow. I know you know, you're being careful. That tastes like a cigar.
Mm.
Do you like that?
You know what it smells of? What are them square things that you get like a Rice Krispies?
Yeah, marshmallow.
Yeah, it smells
That's
like
what it
that.
is. It's well, there you fucking go then, folks. There you go.
Does.
I know it does. But it also reminds me of the smell of a cigar.
No, I'm not getting a cigar.
She's not getting a cigar. Well, that's probably because I've been drinking Thatcher's cider, which is not on the code of BBM10, so don't try and buy that. Right, folks, so what we're doing is, although we're drinking stout, we're actually cooking a chili. June is here now. Let me just flip my camera down.
I've just browned the meat off.
June has just browned the meat off. That's the gas supply. We've got some chilies, we've got a pepper. Now, normally you use a green pepper, but the green pepper had gone a bit dodgy. We've got some...
To be honest, I don't like green pepper anyway. It's my least favourite in the world.
It's a least favourite. We've got some red onion. Red onion is king. We've got some chilli powder that we got from a Morrison's shopping pack. In fact, we're going to do some more of them shopping packs, aren't we, June?
Yes. People keep on us to do the Hello Fresh. I mean, I've tried to insist that that's what it is. So anyway, now I'm softening the onion.
June's softening the onions. We've got some lazy bastard garlic.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
June's putting the onions in there.
And then you want a pinch of salt. Oops.
We want a pinch of salt.
Oops.
June, there you
stops
see.
the onions browning.
It stops the onions browning, that does, you see. If you put a pinch of salt in, there you go.
And then we put the peppers in.
Peppers in. And the chilies. And then you put the garlic in last. Right, now, a lot of people know this, and I went into Michael Caine there, and I'm sure he wouldn't have minded me going into Michael Caine. Perhaps that's probably the wrong thing to say.
You don't put the garlic in till...
You don't put garlic in till last. So if you're a student and you're cooking yourself a meal and your mum's not there or whoever's cooking for you normally...
That's the chilli powder gone in.
That's the chilli powder. Because if you put the garlic in first, it does tend to burn it and it makes it taste bitter. Isn't that right, Junie baby?
It is, and it spoils the whole thing.
It spoils it, just spoils it.
So once you've done that, turn the heat right down.
Now...
Soften it for about 10 or 15 minutes.
This is a little secret. That is tins of tomatoes, right? That's not in focus or not. Now, the other little secret is when you do a chilli, buy these, right? Morrison's and the Coop do them. Red kidney beans in the chilli sauce. Let me turn this round. That saves so much problem in the future, because you've actually got the sauce and the chilli and everything there. It all builds up and it makes it really tremendous. So, I'm going to drink a bit more of this marshmallow beer.
I'm going to soften my veg.
June's going to soften her veg. Do you want a bit more of that?
No, thank you, I'm alright.
Is it worth shouting Ginge down? See if she likes marshmallow, because Ginge is a marshmallow fan.
No, she's upstairs studying.
She's not fucking studying. Watching Walking Dead is not fucking studying. Ginge! Come and try this marshmallow beer. Tiny Rebels Stay Puffed. It's quite nice, to be fair. I quite like it. It does remind me of a cigar. I don't know why it does, but that's probably because I'm drunk. Come and tell the good people. What do you think, Ginge? Can you smell? What do you think to it, sweetheart?
I like it.
She's 18 on Tuesday, so it doesn't matter.
We're allowed.
We're allowed.
Oh, you were supposed to be born earlier. You were actually due last week. So
Yeah, she was due. She was actually supposed to be due. Me and June had thought we'd got it worked out that she was going to be born on St George's Day. You know, we'd programmed the shag and everything, but like Ginge was late as normal.
Did you actually?
Yeah, we did.
No.
Yeah.
No, don't tell lies. It was a drunken shag. Oh, cheers.
Drunken shag.
Yeah, we'd been out. What with your dad?
Oh yeah, we had. Oh yeah, we had, haven't we? We'd come back.
I've got a silky blouse on.
Yeah, June we used to wear a silky blouse, and I love silk. Silk is absolutely, well, not silk, is it? Not proper silk, ribbony, satiny stuff. Absolutely love it. If anybody wants me, wear silky, satiny stuff. Just, and then I'm there. I can't control myself. What do you think to the beer then, Ginge?
Is it beer? That's not beer, is it?
Yeah, it's beer.
Stout. Yeah, stout.
It's a stout. It'll put hairs on your chest.
I mean, stout isn't my go-to, but I think it's alright.
Ginge being all Jackmate there.
Can you smell the...
Jackmate, that's what he does, go-to meals and stuff.
Oh, I know that. I was confused then.
Yeah. So what are you thinking then, Ginge? Would you drink that in a pub when you're 18? Would you say, I'll have a pint of Stay Puffed?
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, Ginge would have a pint of Stay Puffed. So well done there, folks. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish. Do you want to sit a bit more of that? Do you want to finish that one off, sweetheart? Yeah, that's a yes. Yeah. That's quite nice. I like that. So what we're going to do, we'll be back in a bit when June's cooked, when she's sweated a veg.
I'm just going to put the garlic.
June's just going to put the garlic in, and then we'll go from there. See you in a second. Why the fucking hell's the button? Right, folks, we are back. I don't know what happened to my voice then. It sounded like my balls had dropped. Welcome back to our drunken cooking review. We have just got back from the pub because Boris has allowed the pubs open where we can sit in the garden and have a drink. But if you can't sit in the garden and have a drink, you've got to get onto Beer Orc, right? Beer Orc using the code BVM10. Get all these lovely beers delivered to your house. Just picking me nose there. I do apologise.
I'm surprised how many pubs are still shut.
I am surprised by how many pubs are still shut, mainly because some ain't got a fucking beer garden. But if you're sitting at home and you want to watch me and you want some drinks, get some of this, right? I have been informed by my friend Scott of Scott and Wonders World that Wiper and True milk stout, milkshake is bang on. Now, if you can see that, folks, obviously the visually impaired can't see. Why won't that focus?
You sure it's not your eyes?
No, it's focused. Wiper and True. If you can see that, folks, there is a space shuttle on the front. Now, who can remember where they were when the first space shuttle crashed? When it took off and it all went wrong, flew up. They reckon they were still alive, don't they? They reckon they drowned.
No idea.
They reckon they drowned. It wasn't the explosion. It was the fact that the cab drowned. They ended up in the sea and drowned. I don't know how true that is. That must have been a terrible death to fall all that. Well, every death's terrible, isn't it? You can probably tell, folks, I've been at the pub and I've had some ciders. So can you put in the comments below, where were you when the first shuttle crashed?
Are you going to get on with it or what?
Hold on. Right, June is, now this is an important part, as this video is part of the student cooking academic roster thing, list, whatever it is. June is going to tell us how to cook rice. Over to you, June.
One of the most important things is to really rinse your rice well.
And why do you really rinse your rice well?
Gets rid of the starch. Keep rinsing it, rinsing it, rinsing it.
Don't you put starch on your clothes when you're ironing?
Well, you can if you want to.
So this is the tip then there, folks. You know when you're a student and you're cooking something, you've got some gal round and you're trying to do whatever you want to do.
This is the wrong rice for chili actually, but it's all we've got, and this is basmati rice.
Basmati.
And if it looks like there's a lot there, that's because there is, because I'm planning on having some for leftovers
Can
tomorrow.
I just say, June, there's probably not enough there because I'll probably eat it all tonight.
You
on
will
a
not
wrap.
because I want it for the stir fry tomorrow.
Right,
yeah,
there you
so
go.
you keep rinsing that for a long, long time.
Yeah. If you've got one of these kind of taps, it does help.
Yeah. But we're ready now to leave that rinsing.
Right.
The veg is all nicely softened, look.
Look at them softened veggies. You don't normally have that effect, do you, June?
No. Then you took your browned mince in there.
Yeah. So in there we have got peppers, onions, chilies, garlic.
Yeah, I use
mince.
lazy garlic. I use a good teaspoon of lazy garlic, but you use as much as you like. And chilli powder. And
Because we know in Chris's house they fucking love garlic.
Yeah. And like I say, a little bit of salt with your veg stops it catching on the bottom of the pan. So that's back in there. And then you want to chuck your tin tomatoes in there. Like that. And then you want your red kidney beans.
Red kidney beans.
I don't understand why they don't have the rimful on these.
I'll tell you why, sweetheart, because it probably costs more to have the is itsy bitsy, he wants to help. It probably costs more to have the ring pull put on, babe. So now these are the beans, the secret recipe beans, folks. They've got the chili sauce and they're just ideal. So if you are a student or whoever who wants to make a quick, easy chili con carne,
You don't have to. You could just.
you don't have to. You haven't
chuck
got
extra
to.
bit of chili
Just
powder,
chuck extra
can't
chili
you?
powder in. But it really does help. It really makes the chili to just use
Yeah.
those beans. I put them on at the beginning. It just fucking rewind the video. All right.
Just going to stick a sloshy water. And then I just leave that simmering for quite a long time, about an hour.
Yeah, you need a good hour because what happens is the longer you leave a chili
And the spaghetti bolognese.
and the spaghetti bolognese, the longer you leave it, the better. In fact, if you cook it on the Monday, on the Tuesday, it tastes so much better because the spices, the herbs,
And
the
actually,
tomatoes, the meat have all got together and worked
This one's
really well.
another good one to cook in a slow cooker.
Yeah.
If you want to, because you don't have to fry it all off. You can just chuck it in the slow cooker,
Yeah.
mix it up, and leave it on all day.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine that'd be quite good for a student. If you can get somebody
Yeah.
to buy you a slow cooker.
Yeah, if you're a student and you're living away from home, get yourself a slow cooker and just chuck everything in it. It's fucking brilliant. But Juna's just chucked, what she did, she put some water in the can.
Just to loosen it up a bit.
Just
the
to
tin
rinse the can out
tomatoes.
and chuck it in. because you need the moisture in there. Moisture is a sexy word.
But you can just keep adding a bit of water. It looks like it's going to get a bit too thick.
Yeah, it's just going to put it in.
And then we'll be back.
And we'll be back. Right, well, I'm going to go and try one of these beers. Follow me this way. What are you doing under there, you little shit?
Rice is thoroughly rinsed now.
June has thoroughly rinsed her rice. Oh God, it's like being in a fucking earthquake, isn't it, with me, like when the way I wear this camera. So we're now on the Wiper and True. Obviously, this is the Beer Hawk beer. Milk stout, milk shake. It is a milk stouts are brewed with sugar from cow's milk to give the beer a sweet, creamy tone. For our take on the traditional recipe, we've used copious amounts of chocolate malts and laced them with vanilla and cacao. What the fucking hell's cacao, June?
Is it cocoa?
No, it's not. It's that.
Yeah, it's cocoa. It's the bean. It's the cocoa bean, I think.
Well, why is it called fucking cacao?
I don't know.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Why do people confuse me? I'm just 52 years old and I'm stuck in my ways. To create a milkshake, excuse me, richer. Dogs just looked at me there. Velvet and satisfying dark beer, store and serve chilled. Right, let's go for it, folks. The way this video is going, June, it's going to be about an fucking hour and a half long.
Oh, stop yapping, man.
Just tip this in though, folks, so you can see that it is the can that I've opened and not something else, because I'd hate for people to think that There we have it then, folks. That looks a proper milk stout. My Granny Moore, my Granny Gert's mum, she was a miserable old snatch. She would fall out with her own shadow. She was a cantankerous old bugger. I think she died when I was about 12, something like that. And yeah, but she taught my sister how to cook a milk, what's them puddings from Yorkshire?
Yorkshire pudding.
Yeah, she taught her how to cook one of them. So she lives on in my sister's Yorkshire puddings. Here we go then. Oh, fucking hell, that is rich. Fucking hell, that is like drinking a black milkshake. Do you want to try it, June? I don't think you'll like that because it's too stout, eh?
Actually, I do like it. I do like it. That tastes really chocolatey. What did you say it was?
What fucking chance have you got?
I wouldn't be able to drink a full one.
But you do like it?
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah. I love stout beers, to be fair.
That'd fill me up.
Yeah. To be fair, when you drink a milk stout, it's like drinking a meal because they are superb. There's not many stouts that I don't like. I think it's because I'm actually from the Colville area. And my grandma Dora, she used to like a stout. She also liked a Dubonnet. I know that sounded like Del Boy, but she did like a Dubonnet. But that's it. But this, yeah, I suppose if you like stouts, you're going to like most of these. These are good quality stouts. Because I would have thought that Beer Hawk wouldn't buy any old shit. Right, June's waving her bits around at me.
So that is the rice, thoroughly rinsed.
She's rinsed her rice.
Boiling salted water. Stick it in there. Stir it.
Yeah.
But only once with a metal spoon, otherwise you'll be releasing all the starch and you'll end up with claggy rice.
Have you got this, students?
Bring it to the boil. Once it's come to the boil, turn the heat right down. Stick your lid on it. And let it simmer for 12, 15 minutes.
Yeah. So what we're going to do with that then? Because you said that's going to take half hour.
Yeah, but that will keep warm in the pan. Once it's cooked, turn the heat off and leave the lid on it. That'll keep warm.
That's like an Indian restaurant thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I think that's what they do. I think they just cook a shitload of rice and they just leave it in a pan warm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've always done it like that.
Yeah. Well, I've never ever had complaints with your rice, June. Probably if I did, you'd probably smack me over the head with a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
So.
I think this needs a little more salt.
Yeah.
I'll put a little bit more in. You're probably better off waiting until the end, in all fairness, because the taste does get more intense the longer it's cooked.
My little tip on this is, if that was me, I'd have put Worcester sauce in it, because I find that Worcester sauce is the king of all.
Well, do you want to put some Worcester sauce in?
Yeah, you can chuck some in, sweetheart. You can chuck a bit in. I'll come round this way. Ooh, sorry, that on my belly.
Belly in my arse. Worcester sauce.
For the visually impaired, I've just pat June's arse. Yeah.
There you go.
That's it.
Worcester sauce is quite good because it just cuts through the fat.
Yeah.
The fattiness. Although the minced beef we have is very lean. It's not 95% visually.
If you are a student, I mean, I feel a bit bad saying this. If you are a student thing, but somebody's asking us to do this for students. If you are a student, just buy fucking Worcester sauce, right? Buy things like these chili bean things.
Yeah, and I think if you can stretch to it, try and buy quality mince, even if it means buying a little bit less and bulking up on the cheaper veg, because it makes such a difference.
Yeah, and also another tip, if you are a student, if you're not a student, it doesn't fucking matter, but here's another tip. Buy a pan like this. It's like a wok, but it's not a wok, but it is a wok.
I think it's just called a stir-fry pan.
It's just a stir-fry pan, yeah. They're absolutely fucking brilliant. You can cook anything in them. They just do the job that you require.
Yeah, we brown all our food up in it. We cook fry-ups in it, stir-fries.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a multitasking pan. It is a good one.
You could boil a fucking egg in it. You could poach an egg in it. You can do anything. Get a stir-fry pan. Right, folks, I'm going over here to drink a bit more of this.
Yeah, I've turned the heat right down on the rice.
June's turned the heat right down on the rice.
Put the lid on it. That should take about 12 or 15 minutes, depending on how you like your rice done and depending what sort of rice you use. Because remember, we've used basmati not by mistake, but that's all we.
But that's all we got. That is nice. That milk stout is quite nice. I could see June drinking a sip of that later on, but yeah, we'll be back in a minute. Oh, I've got to swap my hand over. All right, see you in a minute. Right, folks, so back with the third. Ooh, fucking hell, about knocked my camera over.
Ooh. Are you tipsy?
I don't know about tipsy, I'm happy. You know what I mean, June?
I don't know.
You never happy, sweetheart?
No, I'll stop drinking when I get happy, because when I get happy, I'm drunk.
And June has got a tremendous way of knowing when she's drunk. A nose goes like a penguin's dick. Now, I don't mean it goes like a little red thing that sticks out. It just goes very cold.
Yeah, it does. I'm alright.
You're a bit lukewarm now.
Yeah, no, I only had a couple, didn't you?
Yeah, June only had a couple. We've come home. She's sobered up a little bit. Well, she must
sobered up a bit. I didn't have anything hardly. I only had 3 gins.
3 gins. Yeah, but the thing is, I've got a wink with the barmaid, right?
Yeah.
That every time I do that means double.
Oh. Right, that's very irresponsible of the barmaid then.
It's very irresponsible of me as well, June.
Yes.
Trying to have a drunken wife. So now, folks, I'm going to move on to this one. It's Roosters Brewing Company since 1993.
Sorry.
First world problems. It's 4.5 in volume. It's a salted caramel stout. Now, I absolutely love salted caramel. If I could cover June in salted caramel, that is my fucking dream. I would be licky, licky, lick, 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 licky, licky, slap, slap, licky, slap, slap, licky, 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 slap, slap. If anybody wants to send me a big vat of salted caramel where I could just pick June up and then dip her in it and then take her out and then
You silly old fool.
Here's a kiss.
Oh, I can't be arsed.
Oh, she can't be arsed. Fucking sounds like the bedroom. Right, first world problem, salted caramel stout. Tasting notes. A deliciously complex, smooth and decadent. Is decadent? Decadent stout. Brewed with the addition of salted caramel.
I've just finished it.
Bold and indulgent, a luxurious combination of chocolate, sweet caramel and a touch of salt are entwined
get
with.
It in the glass.
Yeah, get it in the
You've
fucking.
sold it to me.
I've sold it.
You've sold it to me.
Sold it. Smells like beer.
There's something about, I mean, going to the pub and sitting in the beer garden's all well and good, but there's something about walking into a pub and smelling all the
you've
beer.
got to smell. I said this about you. Go for it, June. You sup him. I said this about going to the I said this about the football the other day. There's something about going to a football ground, football stadium, and smelling football. Football has got a smell. Even if it's down from the fucking onions from the hot dog to some fat bastard wearing a replica shirt who's got BO.
That's the rice, that's cooked for 12 minutes.
Here we go. Here's June's rice.
That is done. And what I will do to keep it warm is just plonk the lid back on it, and that should keep it warm.
There you go.
Any liquid that's in there should be absorbed by the rice.
So, of you students, of you good students out there, do you know what, right? People say to me, oh, what do you think of the students in Loughborough? And they're expecting me to fucking slate them. Well, I do not slate students. Students.
In fact, we drove by the Loughborough Uni yesterday when we thought it was smashing to see the students
out jogging, walking, hopping, standing on their heads. It was just fucking great. And so fair play to the students. I personally welcome students to Loughborough.
Oh, that's good.
June's fucking had a sup of the old.
I don't know if I can detect any salted caramel or anything like that, but that is just a nice drink.
Yeah.
Because I've not got a very good.
It smells like a stout.
Yeah.
It looks like a stout.
Yeah.
Do you want some more?
I'm sure. Yeah, I like this one better than the. What was the other one they did?
Yeah, you had the one with the space shuttle that blew up.
Yeah.
7 astronauts.
That one.
Need another 7 astronauts.
How that one.
That's what NASA stands for.
That one, although it was nice, I don't think I could have drunk that because it was quite thick.
Yes.
Very rich.
Most stouts are.
This one is not so much, I don't think.
No.
It's lighter, it's sweet. It's got a slight fizz to it. It's more refreshing, that.
It is lighter. It's not so much as a meal.
It's not so gloopy, is it?
No. When you drink Guinness, right, and I've drunk, thanks to people like Ian and Neil Hunter and Pedro and all them, I have drank so much Guinness in my fucking life, it's untrue. Sure as many of you have, other people out there have as well. Guinness is thick. Guinness is right. It's like chewing on a meal. This is a light Guinness.
I don't think it tastes like Guinness.
No, no, you're right there, June. I don't mean it's like Guinness, but what it is, Guinness is the liquid type is thick. This is just.
It's more refreshing.
Yeah, look at
that. That's nice. I quite like that. And I'm not a stout drinker at all, but that is very.
Well, you're like Wanda, isn't she? Wanda likes a stouts, but she don't like them thick.
Yeah.
In fact, if
really nice.
If you talk about stouts, if you go over to
that one?
Yeah, if you go over to Scott and Wanda's world, Wanda is very intelligent on beer. She does actually know.
But she knows what
she don't talk shit. She just gives it to you straight, which is probably what Scott likes.
Yeah, that's good.
It is good, isn't it? I like that. I agree with you, June. I'd put that up there. Out of the 3 we've had so far, I'd put that. That is fucking nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really good.
I don't get no salted caramel out of it.
No, I don't.
I just get stout. We played away at Ayleston in Leicester once. And I didn't play because I broke my fucking leg again. And me and Woofy sat in the bar. I think Woofy was suspended. because he were a fucking knob wolf, he were. He always used to back chat referees, and I think he got something like 28 yellow cards. And I think he was suspended. So we sat in the Elston clubhouse. You had floodlights, right? I don't know what they'd done. They got some fucking street lighting and put floodlights on the top of them. To be fair to them, they were the first club in Leicestershire Senior League to have floodlights. They may as well have had fucking traffic lights. But we sat in the bar and I just drank this beer called Gillespie's.
Just putting you off.
She's put me off.
I'm just going to put a touch of sugar in that chili.
Oh yes, because of the tomatoes.
Yeah.
There you go. If you cook
10 tomatoes, but put a tiny half a teaspoon of sugar in there.
There you go.
I mean, it sounds a bit weird,
but it just adds to the taste. These are all little bits and bobs you student people hopefully will learn from us. Where I like the idea of cooking for students, don't you, June?
Well, we eat like students.
We do eat like students. Yeah, so I can't remember who suggested that we do this cooking thing for students, but I think that is a good idea, and we will do more student cooking. In fact, June, you could show us how to cook scrambled egg.
Yeah?
Yeah, and that kind of thing. Yeah, what do you reckon, June? Do you want to see us cook scrambled eggs, folks? Let us know. Yeah, and we were in this clubhouse, me and Woofy, and we fucking drank a shitload of Gillespie's. It was brilliant, and I have never found Gillespie's. I think it was a Gillespie's stout. It was tremendous. So there you go. I hope you're enjoying this video, because we're fucking enjoying it. Well, I know I am.
What?
Enjoying this video.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's because you've had a drink.
I've had a drink. We do like doing these cooking drunken reviews, don't we?
Yeah.
It just adds something different, don't it?
Well, it's a bit of an insight into how we are.
How we are. We are pissheads. Given a chance.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not. You speak for your bloody self.
No, I am speaking.
2 gins and I've had it.
Good. 2 gins. June's gins and she's had it. Right, so next time you will see us, how long's that going to take now?
About 20 minutes. 20
minutes. You'll see us in about 20 minutes. You're just going to have a black screen for 20 minutes. All right, see you in a minute. Laters. Right, folks, back to the next part of our cooking a chili con carne sponsored by Beer Hook, where you can go on their website and get... what's up, sweetheart?
Where'd you put the bowls?
The bowls, are they still in the sink? Oh dear. We're sponsored by Beer Hawk, where you can go on their website and get all beers, cider and wine for 10% off using the code BVM10. Do apologise, I've been at the pub. The final drink of this quadruple review, while June's cooking a curry, because she's a good old gal, ain't you?
Not a curry, haven't you?
Not a curry, a chili. I know it began with a K. Naturally carbonated More Beer Company. They've done a stout. It's 5%. They were established in 2007. 2007, Jim, that's quite a while away, isn't it? You know, you look back on things, don't you?
14 years ago.
Yeah, you look back and like you think 2000 is not that long ago, is it? But it you know what I mean? It's a fucking long while ago. So this is a beer, malted barley, malted wheat, hops, yeast, and whatever. I know absolutely bugger all about More Beer Company. So I'm going to pop it and we'll see what it is. It looks dark, it looks rich. Stout, quite simply the way it should be, roasted, wholesome, flowing throughout, an incredible rich body. It's quite nice. Can I try that one, June?
Oh, well, in a moment, just a second, I'm just serving up.
That is quite nice. It's a very smooth. It's not as thick in volume or whatever I'm trying to say. It's not as full-bodied. It's just quite a nice, easy drink. I could drink quite a lot of that in a pub. Unfortunately though, I'm not in a pub. I'm actually at home drinking beer from Beer Hawk. Cheers. Tell you what, that's fucking nice, June. Do you want to have a sip, June, or are you still busy?
I'm coming over now, so don't fret.
June's just serving up the dinner.
There's the rice, but do not eat it all.
You're right, I would not eat all that. Rice, baby. Bum, 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 bum. And there is the chili con carne, folks. Look at that.
Do you want to have a taste while you sat there?
No, we'll have it on the plate and we'll do it all properly. I'm just waiting for you to sup this beer.
Okay.
Get your lips around that.
Smells licorice.
Does it?
That's another quite light.
They're all good, aren't they?
Yeah, that's another light one. Yeah. Although all the tastes are really good. I like the lightness of this one, and I like the lightness of whatever.
I'll put them in the garage. The Viper or
no. I've forgotten what it was called.
Oh, fucking hell! I'll put them in the garage.
The salted caramel one, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, the world's first world problems. That was good, weren't it? Get in, you.
Would you like me to serve yours up?
Yeah, let's serve it up, June. We may as well get it done. Let's have a look. But I tell you what, I'm impressed with that. That More Beer Company, MOOR. That is, I fucking really like that.
You see, look, that rice is kept warm.
Right. Let's get the old camera on for the. There's still steam coming off the rice. June is now giving me an ample supply of her meats. Can I have a bit more?
Please.
Thank you. I'm not fucking Oliver. I'm not fucking anybody.
Would you like a wrap with that as well?
Oh yeah, let's have a wrap.
You might have to have one of my gluten-free jobs.
Why?
Only a couple of them there.
That's all right. Now, hopefully, folks, this is going to make you hungry. We've got a spoon, sweetheart. We ain't got anything.
Want a spoon?
Yeah, I need a spoon. Let's put this down on my rice. See, this is perfect student food in my book. I mean, I was never a student. I'm an animal now. Thank you very much, my sweetheart. Do we need any sauces of any kind?
I don't.
No.
But...
Well, let's just do this. If you're on your own, right? Who gives a fuck? Right, bit of rice. Get all the meat on. And we cut. Oh, itsy bitsy. Bugger off.
Yeah.
And there we have it. I'm going to get this up here so I can see you all. Hello, how are you? Well, hello, how are you? That's my bobblehead homestead impression there. It's 28 degrees here, the wind's blowing, but it's not
Only 28 degrees, it's not.
It ain't, you're right, June. That's what Bobblehead says. Get over to Bobblehead Homestead's channel and Dutch Creek Cabin, the just good old wholesome lads. Right, so here we go then, folks. We all know the words, June.
Let's tuck in.
Let's tuck in. There were no messing there, was there? Well, that's good.
Yeah, I think it needs a little bit more salt.
Yeah. You know what it needs?
What?
Worcester sauce.
It's got Worcester sauce. I always err on the side of caution with salt.
Yes.
I like loads, you lot not so much.
Salt is one of them things where you can always put it in, but you can never take it out.
No. What do you think?
It's just, folks, itsy bitsy, bugger off. Get out. It's just one of them meals, folks. If you are a student kind of person, get down, Jewel's getting authority. Respect my authority. It is one of them meals where if you are a student and you want to just cook a quick, easy meal, it's easy done, isn't it?
Yeah. And there's lots of veg in there, isn't there? Well, it's a nice one to have on a winter's day, isn't it?
Winter's day, or whenever. Just do it. But if you get the, I'm just going to...
You haven't even got to have it with rice. You could have it on jacket potatoes or something like that, couldn't you?
If you get the chili beans in the sauce from Morrison's or somewhere like that, half the battle is done. Just cut yourself some mince, chop a few onions, chop a pepper up, get the chili sauce in the beans from Morrison's or the Co-op.
Well, the thing is, you can actually buy chili cooking sauces, can't you? These, you know, packets. But in my honest opinion, it's far better to cook your own. It's so much more taste in it.
Because you can tweak it to how you want it. And when you're drinking a beer from Beer Hawk,
oh, I've made a mess of me wrap.
Using the code BVM10, getting 10% off all home deliveries to your house or anybody else's house. You're on a winner-winner chicken dinner, winner-winner chili dinner. That is good, June.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah.
Just hot enough, isn't it?
It's just hot enough, yeah. It's just hot enough, because I know some people don't like hot food. They can't stand hot food, but they like a bit of spice. You tweak it to how you want it. If you don't like it hot, too hot and spicy, just put the beans in with the chili sauce from Morrison's or the Co-op, and you're well away. Chuck the peppers in to give it a bit of crunch now and again, don't you? And you're well away, folks. So there you go. There's me and June's cooking tip for students or non-students who want to cook a chili con carne, and you're away. Thank you very much for watching this, folks. Please do use the website from Beer Hawk, using the code BVM10 for your beers, your wines and your cider delivered to your house. I really do appreciate anybody who has used that code. It's made such a difference to us. Not just the money thing, but it's fucking amazing that people have been using the BVM10 code. It's amazing, isn't it? That people have actually done it. So, yeah. Let me know what you think of this chili con carne. Put your comments down below, folks. And we'll go from there. Yeah, laters.